Welcome back, children. I hope all you are well and doing great. So far, we have discussed about human digestive system. Now, today in this video, we are going to learn about the digestion in grass-eating animals and the nutrition in amoeba. So, let us start. Have you observed cow, buffalo, and other grass-eating animals chewing continuously even when they are not eating? These animals are known as ruminant animal. Ruminants are the hoofed plant eating animals. Ruminants are herbivorous mammals. For example, cow, goat, giraffe, deer, etc. They feed on the plant cellulose. Cellulose is a type of complex carbohydrate that cannot be digested by human beings. So what are ruminant animal? The animal that digest their food by the process of rumination are called ruminant animal. For example, cow and goat. These animals consist of a very special stomach, and this stomach have four chambers that are rumen, reticulum, omasum, abomasum that carry out the rumination process. Rumination is actually the action of bringing swallowed food up again into the mouth. So, ruminants have a complicated stomach that consists of four chambers. First part of the stomach is the rumen. The first and the largest section of the stomach is the rumen. In the rumen, solid feed is mixed and partially broken down. The rumen contains millions of bacteria and other microbes that promote the fermentation, which break down the roughage. Fermentation is a chemical breakdown of the food by the action of bacteria or other microorganisms. Actually, ruminant animals quickly swallow the grass and store it in a part of the stomach that is the rumen. So, partially digested food is called cud. Later, the cud returns to the mouth in small lumps and the animal chew it. This process is called rumination and the animals are called ruminant animal. So, ruminant animal have a very compound stomach. Grass is rich in cellulose, a type of carbohydrate. In ruminant animal like cattle, deer, etc. They consist of rumen. Rumen has billions of bacteria and protozoa that break down the cellulose present in grass. From the rumen, food will enter into the second chamber, that is a reticulum. Rumen and reticulum are closely associated and their content mix freely. So reticulum is the second chamber of the stomach. In both chambers, the food is partially digested and converted into a soft pulp called the cud. The pulpy food is brought back into the mouth when the animal is resting. After the chewing food from the mouth is pushed into the third chamber called omasum. Omasum is the smallest chamber of the stomach. Water is removed in the omasum. From here, the food will enter into the fourth chamber, that is the abomasum. Abomasum is the fourth chamber, and this is a true stomach of the ruminant because it secretes gastric juice, and gastric juice contain hydrochloric acid and a digestive enzyme, that is a pepsin. Pepsin will help in digestion of the protein. So, let us conclude all the part of the stomach in ruminant animal. Rumen is the first and the largest chamber of the stomach. Second is the reticulum. This is the second chamber of the stomach. Third is the omasum. This is the smallest chamber of the stomach. And fourth is abomasum. This is the last chamber of the stomach. Abomasum is also called true stomach. Now, flow of the food into the ruminant animals. When the cattle swallow the food material, it will travel down the esophagus into the rumen. From rumen, it will go into the reticulum. Large pieces of the plant material stored into the rumen and then it is passed into the reticulum, which has honeycomb partition in its wall. Here the food is formed into the balls called curds. This curd will come back to the mouth and the animal chew the material again, mixing it with saliva and break down into small pieces. Then these small pieces of the food passes into the omasum. Here the muscular action breaks down the matter further and water will also remove from here. Then food will enter into the abomasum. Abomasum is the true stomach and final part of the ruminant stomach. Then further digestion would take place here. Then food will go into the small intestine. Small intestine will absorb the nutrients and then finally digestion will take place. Now nutrition in amoeba. Amoeba is a microscopic single-celled organism found in pond water. Amoeba consists of three parts: cytoplasm, cell membrane. Cell membrane is also called plasma membrane and the third part is nucleus. Amoeba has also contractile vacuole as a cell organelle. The lifespan of the typical amoeba is 2 days. Amoeba has no fixed shape and the outline of body continues changing due to the formation of finger-like outgrowth called pseudopodia. Pseudopodia are temporary finger-like projection. Amoeba exhibit movement by the pseudopodia. It also helps in capture of the food. Digestion in amoeba. Algae, bacteria and small protozoa form the main food of amoeba. The amoeba gather its food with the help of pseudopodia. So, the mode of nutrition in amoeba is holozoic. What is holozoic nutrition? The mode of nutrition in which the solid whole particle of food are taken in is called holozoic nutrition. And the process of obtaining food in amoeba is phagocytosis. Phagocytosis means a process by which certain living organisms engulf the food particle. And the various steps of nutrition are ingestion, digestion, assimilation and egestion. Amoeba encircle the food particle using false food or pseudopodia. When the amoeba senses food, it pushes out pseudopodia around the food particle and engulfs it. And the engulfing of the food is called phagocytosis. The food becomes trapped in a food vacuole. Digestive juices are secreted into the food vacuole. They act on the food and break down into simpler substance. Gradually the digested food is absorbed. The absorbed substance are used for growth, maintenance and multiplication. The undigested residue of the food is expelled outside by the vacuole. So the basic process of digestion of food and release of energy is the same in all organisms. So in this video, you learned about the nutrition in grass-eating animal and the amoeba. In next video, we will start new chapter, that is fiber to fabric. Thank you.